WWE's first pay-per-view of 2025, the Royal Rumble has now concluded, and oh my god, what a wild 24 hours it's been. I have been online all day just looking at all the wild hot takes of this pay-per-view, and it's my turn. So today I'm going to stop, rank, and review and just give my general thoughts on the overall pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble 2025. So let's go. Coming in last place for me, and it's not a bad match, it just happens to be in the last place at number 4. DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns for the World Tag Team titles in a 2 out of 3 falls match that I thought was broadly fine. Above average, some really great tag team wrestling thrown in there. This match didn't really kick into third gear for me. However, it's not a bad match. It has some real rewatchability and replay value. And the surprise appearance by the Street Profits, who I think are now heels, was a nice little surprise. It just happens to come in last place, but still a very great match overall. Number 3, and oh man, what a divisive one. The Women's Royal Rumble match. This match was great and honestly in contention to be the greatest Women's Rumble match for the first 90% of the match. However, the second Nia Jax came out, it was curtains in my opinion, and I am not a hater of Nia Jax. I don't hate Nia Jax, I just hate the way she's booked. Which could technically also be said for the winner, Charlotte Flair. She came out at number 27 with huge pyro, a loud pop, and I feel like we all knew at that point, yeah, she's winning this. Now, WWE loves setting records and setting standards. Who were they going to make the first woman to win 2 Royal Rumbles? If I had to hinge my bets on someone, I would say it was Charlotte Flair. And like I said, this match was great for the first 90% of what it was. Some great contenders. However, when Nia and Charlotte came out, it was writing on the wall. And there is one particular spot that I just know WWE is going to come back to play in the years to come, where Nia Jax eliminated, I think it was 5 or 6 people at once. And those 5 or 6 people were all very, very strong contenders to be winners. And out of those 5 and 6 people, I wouldn't mind if any one of those won the Rumble over Charlotte. The final 3 being Roxanne Perez, who I honestly wanted to win in that moment, Nia Jax, who nobody wants, and Charlotte Flair, who nobody definitely wants, was just a drab ending to a phenomenal match. My runner-up, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match for the WWE Undisputed Championship. And my number 2 and number 3 are far apart because the bottom 2 matches, they had their faults, but they were fairly decent. These top 2 matches, match of the year contenders themselves. Let's talk about the runner-up first, the ladder match. And anytime you put Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes in a ring together, whether they are on singles, on tag teams, on multi-man, even in a rumble together, they are going to deliver. This was insane. The spots were crazy. Kevin Owens got busted open the hard way. The inclusion of Sami Zayn and Nick Aldis and all others, and that huge Alabama slam through the ladder. I hope Kevin Owens is okay. I know Sami Zayn was in there for the story, and I've also heard that Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes both sustained multiple injuries throughout the match. This match is phenomenal. Honestly, it might be a top 10 of 2025 already. But coming in at number 1 for me, and this genuinely might be one of my favourites of all time based on star power alone, the Men's Royal Rumble. And I applaud WWE above all else, before anything, for just purely relying on their main roster to actually carry a Rumble for once. Now, it's not to say that the surprise entrants weren't great. They were all great. Even Speed showing up for a comedy cameo, and TNA stars like Joe Hendry showing up, and NXT people even appearing. This was a top to bottom, near perfect Rumble. The final 2 being John Cena and Jey Uso of all people. I don't think there were many, if any, people thinking that Jey Uso could pull this off. But here we are. This is genuinely, for the first time in about 10 to 15 years, a moment in time where the surprise winner was a genuine surprise. I was shocked, and just purely surprised with the Jey Uso win. Yeetalmania is happening. I am gutted that John Cena didn't win the Rumble. I was literally wearing his t-shirt last night representing him. But we also have the Elimination Chamber. As a John Cena superfan for life, he was robbed of the Rumble. If he doesn't win the Chamber, we riot.